How are you?
Good.
Okay, we are ready to go.
All right. The only thing I don't have is the dial-in phone number. Can you put that somewhere where I can read it? So I don't have the number for people to dial in. While you do that, I'm going to read the mission statement of the Town of West Hartford Human Rights Commission on August 17th, Wednesday at 7 p.m., 7:02 to be exact, as we commence a special meeting of the Human Rights Commission. The West Hartford Human Rights Commission fosters mutual understanding and respect among people and encourages equality of treatment of all people, regardless of race, religious creed, color, sex, sexual orientation, civil union status, gender identity or expression, marital status, familial status, genetic information, age, economic status, lawful source of income, national origin or ancestry, veteran status or present or past history of physical, mental, intellectual, or learning disability, including but not limited to blindness. This meeting is taking place virtually. Future meetings will be held in person. Members of the public can attend the meeting in person, or they can arrange to join us by phone. Pramod, are we at that point now? We can do that?
Okay, give me a second. Find it
Sure.
out.
Sorry.
I think Takesha put in the chat.
Oh, good. Thank you. Thank you so much. WebEx chat. There it is. Hello. Public comments are welcome throughout the meeting via phone. And hello, Sarah. By dialing 408-418-9388, access code 2341-206-1591. Participants using caller ID blocking will not be permitted to participate. Participants will be called upon in the order in which their call was received. When prompted by the chair or co-chair or moderator, a participant will have the permission to speak on matters germane to this meeting. There's one issue today. It is about social media posts from the West Hartford Human Rights Commission, and we'll be discussing that in this special meeting. Any individual with a disability who needs special assistance to participate in a meeting or public hearing should contact Suzanne Oslander, Department of Social Services at 860-561-7580, but do this prior to the meeting or public hearing. Having read all that, and now having Brenda Vaccaro be Arthur voice, very raspy, I would like to call attendance, beginning with myself. I am co-chair Don Ennis, and I will ask Sarah Raskin, are you present?
Present.
Co-chair Isam Bore.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Kristen Ross, I gotta make sure, I keep saying the wrong last name. Is it Jacobs?
Saying rough because of my husband. It's Rosen Jacobs.
Rosen
So Kristen
Jacobs.
Rosen Jacobs.
Yeah, the
is
Jacobs part
present.
wrong, right? But the Rosen part wrong. Kristen Rosen Jacobs, are you with us?
I am. Thank you.
Theodora Mancini, known as Ted.
Yeah, yes, here.
Aurora Molina, secretary, sorry.
Here.
And Takesha Dawn Everett. I see your mouth moving, but I believe you said yes. I know. Absent tonight are Eric Schoenberg, who is celebrating a birthday tonight. So he is excused for the birthday boy. He is our treasurer, and otherwise we are all here. As I said to Isam earlier today, so much for not having meetings in the summer. I would like to recognize Isam Bore, who has been absent. And Isam, is there any update you want to give us before we launch into our one issue here?
Thank you so much. I'm glad.
Hello, did I lose him?
I can't wait to share my work with everybody later on, hopefully.
Right.
Thank you so much, Don.
We meet September 7th at 7 p.m. at Elmwood, so maybe that'll be the time. So, Aurora, would you indicate to us what you and Ted, and if Ted wants to chime in, please, Ted also, this special agenda has been crafted by you. Take it away.
Hi, Commissioner Aurora here, and Commissioner Mancini, please feel free to add anything that I may miss. But Ted and I composed some social media drafts based on information that we received from our fellow commissioners that were assigned that particular upcoming occasion that we would like to celebrate on our social media pages. So we, like I said, we drafted them, we shared them out, but primarily just we both came to the conclusion that the information that was shared with us was excellent. So we, for the most part, just verbatim used the language that was shared. And the images that you see are to create some kind of like uniform in the sense of our commission for just posting things on social media. So that's a little bit of the layout, was to try to pull, like, just to make it a bit more uniform with sharing out information. But it's pretty standard, pretty straightforward. So if anybody has any questions on the draft, please let us know. And we're also very open to as many edits as possible. We're not shy about that, especially please make sure my spelling and grammar is correct.
I guess this is Dawn as co-chair. Is Pullman spelled correct? Did we double check that in the first one for Happy Labor Day? Pullman cars.
You're asking, Commissioner, I'm the one that did that, and I'm pretty sure that's correct, but
Thank you.
unless it got copied off.
No, I just want to make sure. It just looks odd. I could be
I'm
wrong.
not seeing it, so unless they copied it differently, it should be okay. Oh, it does look like, it looks weird with two
There's
N's.
too many N's.
Too many N's, yeah, it should be just one N.
That's what I thought. Sorry, spelling is it's my like superpower because that's my job. So
Yeah, no, Commissioner Aurora here, and I'm happy to make that change. So just remove one of the N's.
yeah, either one, first or second. Pick one. Everything looks good with the others.
And sorry to speak out of turn, Commissioner Aurora here again. If it's helpful, I can copy and paste the draft language into the chat if anybody needs that. I know that we shared things through email, but I know there tends to be a lot of emails at times. So if anyone wants me to throw the draft post language into the chat, I'm happy to do that.
That would be great, Aurora. Thank you.
Does anyone need help finding these to make sure that you're seeing them? We could put them in the chat if we need to, but I did not know about October 1st, Day of Older Persons. As such a young lady, I did not know about that.
How would you? I mean, you're too much of a youngster for that.
Oh, I'm feeling it.
Aurora,
Yeah.
Commissioner Mancini. Aurora, did we ever get an answer to that question you and I had about Older Person's Day, if that's what it's called?
Can you just refresh my memory with the question?
You and I were talking, what constitutes an older person?
Oh,
What's the cutoff?
What constitutes, it was
Right.
just curiosity with what constitutes an older person.
Let me Google right now, see if I can find it.
I have a 7-year-old going on 45. Does that count?
And arguably, I'm older than your 7-year-old.
Yeah.
That must be it. And you know
I
what?
know
Part
from
of
my
it is
research-
actually.
For my research, there are specific cutoffs like 65 and then 85, but for this particular holiday, let me look and see what they say. The whatchamacallit?
The UniDoc.
Yeah, the UN says.
Also, while we look that up, I just want to let everyone know that the text, the draft language is too long for the chat, so I am just going to send it out through our email right now.
So as per the United Nations, this is promoted.
It's the UN, but I'm trying to find it.
Yeah, that's 60 years and above.
Okay.
I'm older, yay. Commissioner Raskin, I can put in the chat the link to the Canva where I made it. It looks a little different because it's formatted in Canva rather than just the text, but if that's helpful to people, I can throw that in the chat.
I think it's worth including that, you know?
I'll,
And that would be
I'll
helpful
just-
for me for sure.
I'll
Okay.
throw the link in right now.
Like I tell my students, certain words they use in news copy. If they say it's an elderly person, well, what is an elderly person? You know, what is a senior? You know, and their 21 to 19-year-old perspective of what someone old is a lot different from mine.
Sorry.
I don't have any objections. If we could figure out that last part, that would be great. And then, has everyone seen the new template for what we do for Facebook Live? This would also apply if we wanted to do Instagram or something else, another social media live. Certainly seems easily formatable.
I really liked it, and thank you all for doing that.
Love the images, especially the Labor Day one's really cool.
I'm completely failing at finding these designs.
I'm trying to like it on my email and I just can't see it. I know I have like a million emails so far that I need to respond to, but
If it helps you some, it was sent August 4th at 4:34 p.m.
and what's the subject title for it?
Special meeting August 17th, 7 p.m. virtual. It's from Aurora.
Aurora here. I also just kind of resent just now, so it may be hitting your inbox soon. Just the draft post with the images.
Okay.
So it would be easy to find if anyone's having trouble finding it in their inbox.
There you
I
go.
just got it. Thank you so much, Aurora.
Good thinking, Aurora.
Yeah, of course. And it has one less N in it, so we're already making improvements.
I don't know why it's disappeared from my life. I have too many Canva accounts, and I'm just not finding it.
You know what, Sarah, I'll look in my email too because you had sent it to us, so I may be able to pull it up because you said you were looking for the specific. It had the specific age in it.
No, I'm looking
No?
for. I can send you a link in the chat so people don't have to go to their
Okay.
emails, because on Canva you can just send a link, but I'm not finding it, so I'm going to stop messing with it. The age is
Okay.
60 according to
Oh.
Promote.
60 is an older person.
Yep.
All right. Well, there you go. Do we first want to just take a vote on Happy Labor Day? Does anyone want to make a motion to approve Happy Labor Day post?
I don't want to move since
So moved.
All right, there's one. Does anyone want a
Second.
second? Do I have a second?
Second.
All right, Kristen, thank you. And all opposed? Oh, sorry, all in favor? Say aye or raise your hand.
Aye.
All right, anyone opposed? Okay, I think that motion carries. So the Labor Day post is approved with no objections and no abstentions. Now the question is, where are we going to add the age for the second post, which is International Day of Older Persons?
Oh, I don't. That was just a curiosity question on our part.
I think it's a great question, Ted.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to add it, it's fine. I don't. It doesn't need to be added. Like I said, it was more just curiosity because Aurora and I were talking, and I'm like, well, what does constitute an older person? To me, it's 65, but it's all 65 to me, even when I was a kid.
Sure.
But like you said, Dawn, you get students, and to them it could be 40, 35. Right?
Yeah.
So,
How about
Oh,
I'll make a
gosh,
motion.
please
I'll
don't
make a
say
motion that we
that.
add the age to this post. Does anyone want to second that motion that we add the age of 60 and attribute it to this organization? Not saying that we think it's 60, but the organization says so.
I have also, this is Pramod, I've also attached a link to the
In the
UNHC.
chat. Thank you.
On the chat, yeah.
Thank you. New messages. There it is.
I second the motion for Dawn.
Okay. I'd like to have a vote, please, in favor of adding the age. Oh, Aurora, do you want to say something first? Aurora, did you want to be recognized first? I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry. Here, include
Is it my connection or is she breaking up?
Breaking up.
She's breaking up.
Sorry, Aurora, turn off your camera. It usually improves audio.
Did that help?
Yes, it did.
Guys, can you hear me better now?
Mostly.
Sorry.
Better than before.
I'm wondering if you want to include a link and not change the language. A link that would cause information here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm
Say
just
for
not
more
sure if we
information
need-
kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I think if anyone's seeking out to try to find the specific age, they'll have the materials if they want to dig a little deeper. I'm just not sure if we really need to state that it's 60. That's just me.
I hear you. Let's have a second round of questions. Aurora has moved that we should just add a link. And is there anyone who wants to second that motion? Have a link for more information and not include the age.
Sorry, I don't know. I think we need to have an additional link. I think that there's enough information there that if people want to find that information out, a specific age that's considered a senior, I think you could find it.
Well, that link though isn't on the post that I see. The one that Pramod sent.
Right. There's still. I'm happy to put that post on if we need to. I just think there's already enough in there.
I found, you know what, the last link in your post says, "Did you know?" And it says by 2020, the number of people aged 60 years and older will outnumber children. So that's the only reference I see on that website that makes it 60. I just hate people having to.
There is a link that says learn more about International Day of Older Persons.
That's what I'm on. Yeah, but
It doesn't say.
you don't learn what the age is on that website. It just sort of, by the way, mentions how many 60-year-olds there are.
Okay.
Yeah, this is
Definitely to include it in the language. You know, if that's important, we could easily make the tweak.
Yeah, this is Takesha. I think if it isn't going to exacerbate the social media content or anything that's already been done, like a second line that simply says the UN defines an older person at age 60, and then the rest of the post as written is perfect.
Yeah, I agree with the Takesha. I'd like to go back to the motion I made asking if we could vote on adding a line such as what Takesha said, only because I think Ted raises a very good point. It just naturally appears in your head of, oh, I wonder what they mean by older person, because it was certainly in my head too. So how about a show of hands for approving an extra line identifying and attributing the age as 6 year older? I'll say aye. And all those opposed? Anyone abstaining?
I wanted to say aye for that for
Sure.
the approval.
I
But
want to
was
ask Ted because
so-
I didn't see a yay
Yeah.
or nay.
Oh, it's good. You're good.
It's a yay. Okay. I think the motion carries. So Aurora, maybe you and Takesha, or you and Ted, or somebody come up with a line that just somewhere in there, without calling attention to itself, just says the United Nations defines an older person at 60 years of age or older, like Aurora just wrote in the chat. I like that. Perfect. And now we have to ask if we have a motion to approve the entire post as written once it's amended. Do we have a motion for that?
Yeah, I'll make the motion for that.
Thank you, Ted. Anyone want to second it?
Takesha, I second.
Thank you, Takesha. All those in favor of the post with an amendment about the age, please raise your hand or say aye.
aye.
Okay, the motion. Anyone to say no? Or anybody wants to abstain? No? Okay, the motion carries. So that's 2 out of 3. We're almost there, folks. We're on our home stretch. Takesha, what's for dinner tonight?
Pizza.
Pizza. We're having tacos, so all right, my tacos are getting cold. The third is this Facebook Live script, which Sarah's been pretty much just ad-libbing, just to get it done. But I assume this is both Ted and Aurora put this together. Is that correct? Oh, great. So this is a script that we'll follow for anyone who does Facebook Live in connection with West Hartford Human Rights Commission. Are there any questions for Ted or Aurora? Ted, you want to tell us a little bit about how this came about? Bless you.
Just a discussion between Aurora and myself. I'd actually have to be quite honest that Aurora did the yeoman's part of the work on this.
Nice to hear. Excuse me for a second. Will someone tell the cat to get off the dining room table and not eat my food? Leaf? Leaf? She's eating my food.
Now that's a quality.
There's a paper towel over the taco, but he ate the paper towel. Okay.
A cat that likes tacos. I love
Yeah.
it.
Well, if you ever come to my house, you'll hear either me yelling one of the kids' names or cat off the table. That's what happens here in this house all the time. Cat off the table. Meow. All right. Do I have a motion to approve the Facebook Live script so we can get this done?
I move.
Keisha, I
Sorry,
second.
Keisha.
Good. Sarah seconds. And now can we have a vote on the Facebook Live script? All those in favor, raise your hand or say aye.
Aye.
All right. And there, I was gonna say, Aurora doesn't, Kristen, gotta vote. All right, so we're all good. Any no's? Any abstentions? The motion carries. That is the conclusion of our special meeting of the West Hartford Human Rights Commission. We will meet again in person on Wednesday, September 7th, 2022 in the Elmwood Community Center in room, an email will be posted, a website will be updated, and we invite you to join us. I thank you all, commissioners, for taking time out of your summer to twice meet with us virtually, and we will see you all in person, and we will say goodbye to Sarah Raskin.
Yep. Takesha, so nice to see you, and I hope the move was smooth and all that. Assam, welcome home.
Thank you so much, Sarah. Thank you.
You are coming to the September 7th meeting, right, Sarah?
Yes.
And only
Yes.
Sam is, but Sarah is too.
I am, yeah.
All right, good.
Good.
All right, everybody, have a great summer. What's left
Thank
of
you so much, everybody. Have a
Okay.
wonderful night.
Thank you.
Thank you. Take
Bye-bye.
care.
Bye.
Bye.
Meeting is adjourned.